What's going on, guys? I'm Tanner and you're watching TWOutdoors. And today I'm going to talk about how to start your own YouTube channel. Alright, I did it. I didn't have any help. I just kind of decided I want to do it one day. So I'm over 100 subscribers now, so I ish know what I'm doing. So this video is going to be about what do you really need and what do you not need to start your YouTube channel. Alright, so first thing, obviously you've got to have a camera of some sort. Alright, what I'm filming with right now is an LG G4 phone. Alright, this is not a video camera, it's not a Canon, it's not a name brand or off-brand video camera. It's just an LG G4 phone. Alright, and some people may be like, why are you using a phone and not a camera? Well, because it works. Alright, and I didn't have to go out and buy a camera. Alright, if you have a camera, a phone, look on your phone, go to your camera, look at it. Alright, hold it up, look at it, and you can tell if it's good quality or bad quality right away. Alright, it's not that hard to tell. I've had one that's been horrible, and this one's great, okay? But just look at it and you can decide. With the phone, the main important things are you have very good lighting. Like right here, this isn't the best lighting in the world, alright? I just have the windows open, it's kind of cloudy outside, so it's not the best lighting. And second, you don't want to move your phone too quickly. Because I've seen people take their phones, they'll be like vlogging with them or whatever, and they'll be moving them back and forth like this. Okay? Don't know why. Or they'll be walking down an aisle in a store and just sweep sideways and all you see is a giant blur. Because their phone camera can't catch up. So, you want to be a little bit careful with a phone than per se a regular camera. But you'd want to kind of move it a little bit slower. But that's pretty much it. That is really all you need to start your own YouTube channel. Right now, this camera is literally propped on a windowsill. Right here's the windowsill that I have sitting in my room. Well, that's already in my room. I'm sitting at my desk. So, that's really all you need is a phone. Now, what you can do is, y'all have seen, I have shot videos outside where I've been outside at a table or on my back porch or different things like that. And what I was using to shoot those was this right here. This is a tripod. This is something me and my grandpa made. It's just a regular old camera tripod with this was a suction cup phone mount, like where you mount it on your window in your car so you could fiddle with your phone while you're going down the road. That's all this is right here, okay? And then we just epoxied it to the top of this tripod. We tried screwing it, that didn't work out, it broke, so we epoxied it at the top. Then all I gotta do is put my phone in there, and I can use this little lever here, adjust it up, down, whatever I want to do with it. So this is very helpful. I shot a video on Thursday of it. Actually, I had my action camera in here, which is a Geek Pro, which I'll go over here in a second. But I had that sitting in here filming from the bank. So this is a very good thing. If you have an old tripod laying around your house, or you know where you can get one fairly cheap, this is a really good option for if you want to have videos where you don't have something to prop an item on, prop your phone on. Like whenever my first few videos, my tripod there was 2 5-gallon buckets, occasionally 1 5-gallon bucket that I had I had a roll of duct tape, and I peeled some of it off and stuck it to the back of my phone, and had it propped so that it wouldn't fall off the 5-gallon bucket. That was literally my first tripod. So you can figure out how to do things. It's just going to be a little bit harder and a little bit more difficult because I couldn't take that and move it where I wanted it. I had to try to reposition it and everything. So that's really what you need to think about is you can do it with really anything. I take this and duct tape it to a fence if I wanted to. It just all depends on you. So that's pretty much the only thing you really need. Let me choke here first. Ball water. Alright, back to what I was previously saying. The only thing you really need is a phone and a few 5-gallon buckets, or you can get a tripod if you would like. But you don't need to go out and buy some expensive camera, at least in the beginning, okay? I have over 100 subscribers and I'm still using my phone, okay? I'm probably not for a while going to get a pretty expensive camera because I don't know what life holds, so I don't know if I'm going to continue doing YouTube videos or not. So I'm just going to use my phone for now, and it works just fine. So now, that's pretty much what you need to do to make stationary YouTube videos, not moving or anything else like that. So next thing, I'm going to show you what you need to have if you're doing fishing, hunting, outdoor, videos like that where you're moving, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, motorcycles, anything like that. You're going to have an action camera of some sort, alright? So, let me grab my thing here. What I have here is a Geek Pro. This is their number 4 model. It will go up to 4K video quality. Now, what I usually shoot it on is 1080p in about 30 FPS, which is 30 frames per second, is what that stands for. It'll do 1080p and 60 frames per second too. If you're doing like faster activities, like that would be for your dirt biking, four-wheelers, different things like that. That's when you want to up it to 60 FPS. But it'll do 4K and 20 FPS, and it'll do 2.7K in 30 FPS. So, but this is a very good camera. It's their number 4 model. If I haven't already said that, probably have. But what's cool about it is it has the back screen on it. GoPro does not have that. You have to buy that with an extra attachment. And if you get that, it sticks out bigger. And then you have to buy a different waterproof case, a different housing to make it work. It's just, in the long run, more expensive. And this camera, and what all you're seeing here, y'all can't see it, but all this junk, and probably a little bit more, cost me about $130. Okay? Compared to the GoPro, $300 or $400. And you don't get any of this stuff. You don't get the case, you don't get all these attachments, you get the waterproof housing and a few little nut screws and a few little brackets, and not a lot. So, the only thing I don't like about the Geek Pro is the sound quality, but that's just something you gotta live with. It's only $130. It's fine. It works for me. Alright. Now, some add-ons you're gonna wanna have for this is you're gonna want extra batteries, first of all. So, I have 2 extra batteries here. And then them 2 extra batteries came with a charger. So, there you go. You just plug it up and charge them. And what these each batteries will give me about 2.5 hours of recording time. So, these 2 batteries plus the one that came with the camera, I have about 8 hours of recording time, if not a little bit more, or a little bit less, give or take. But, so I got 8 hours of recording time. What you could also do if you wanted to was go to, you can get them on Amazon, Walmart. A lot of places to carry them is a power bank. It is, I don't have one here to show. Let's talk about power banks. You can get them at Walmart, anywhere, and you just plug them into your camera, and that'll keep your camera charged all day, and you ain't got to worry about flipping out batteries. I probably would have done that in the first place, but I didn't. I went ahead and got batteries, and the batteries work just fine, so I ain't going to go back and buy another power bank. But next thing you're going to have is a micro SD card of some sort to save your videos. If you don't have this, you really can't do anything. So you're going to have a micro SD card of some sort. This is a SanDisk Ultra 32 gigabytes micro SD card. What you got to do first of all is make sure it's a class 10. You got to have a class 10 SD card so that it can record video. If you don't have a class 10, it's not going to be fast enough to record it. So make sure to have a class 10. Alright. Second of all, like I said, I have a 32 gigabyte here. If I could go back and do it over again, I would probably get a 64 gigabyte. Because this one here will let me have about 5 hours of storage. So I video for about 5 hours and then it dies. My camera batteries will last close to 8, so that's a whole lot more. If this is the 32, and if I got a 64 instead, I would have spent, I think, $10 more. This was 10, so I would have been about $20. But I would have had 10 hours of storage. So, if you want to start, I would suggest going with a 64 gigabyte card. Alright, so next thing, if your camera doesn't come with it, mine came with it. You can see this is kind of a little it's kind of a frame for your camera that you can mount on stuff. You're going to want one of them if your company makes it. This just allows better sound quality, because the Geek Pro doesn't have very good sound quality to begin with. This, especially in the waterproof housing, you can barely hear anything. But this gives you a little bit better sound quality. You can hear some stuff as long as you're close enough. So I'd suggest getting one of those. If your camera doesn't come with it, like I said, mine came with it, and mine was only $130. So there's that. There's the camera. That's pretty much what you really need. You only need the waterproof housing. You only really need if you're going underwater. You're going to be sticking your camera underwater, different things like that. So the different attachments you're going to need for it. These are my main attachments. First of all, About to choke again. First of all, if I'm on a boat, I got this one. This is a suction cup mount. It just sticks on the plexiglass on the window. Well, locks on there, and then I sit it there and video with it. So that's what I usually use when I'm on the boat. Alright. Alright, next thing you're going to need, you're going to want a head strap of some sort. Alright. I like using this for when I'm in a boat. I can just put on my head. I like, well, in a boat. I use that when I'm on a big boat. If I'm in like a smaller aluminum boat or steel boat of some sort, or plastic boat, I like using this because I feel like it gives you a better angle when you're sitting down. Basically, this in a boat when I can't stand up, because if I stand up, I'm going to fall out of. Alright, so that is for more of a boat that I plan on sitting down in. Alright, then next, I've got chest strap. This is probably what I use 90% of the time when y'all see my videos. It just goes around your chest, strap your camera on there, and you're good to go. So, there's that. And that's pretty much it. All you really need, I give y'all a quick recap of what I talked over. All you really need to start YouTube is your phone with a good quality video. And a couple 5-gallon buckets, or you can make a fancy tripod if you want. Whatever floats your boat. Then if you're going to do fishing, I would suggest getting a action camera of some sort. It's going to help out a lot instead of using your phone. Take up all your phone storage. I've had where I've been filming before and I've taken up all my phone storage and caught a big fish, and my phone didn't record it. So, thank y'all for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all learned something. Hope this helped y'all if y'all are trying to start your own YouTube channel. Figure out how to do it. What do you really need? What do you not need? So, see y'all on the next episode.